Love and light, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Okay, of Love and Light, where I bring love and there is so much light. Okay, I'm happy I could come forward today to bring forth a word from the Holy Spirit, the divine, the Most High God. Angels and ancestors are watching over me, they're guiding me. Okay, so let's see what's in the energy today. Most High God, angels, ancestors, I ask that you watch over me and you protect me. You keep me from all hurt, harm, and danger. I ask that the angels and the ancestors closest to the sun come down and watch and guide me and protect me. I need Archangel Michael at my right and I need Archangel Gabriel at my left. Ashe. All right, everybody. I hope everybody is enjoying today. It is so pretty out where I'm at, and I'm feeling like spring. I have been spring cleaning, okay, and cleansing everything, and cleansing myself, and just doing these spiritual baths and, the ones that make me feel like a goddess that I am. Okay, with the milk and honey and cinnamon. All right, yes, and don't forget the salt. Okay, I put Himalayan salt in the water and I just set my intentions and soap. And I came out and I feel like I feel so good. Okay, so good. I can't tell you how much I feel, but I feel so good. I'm cleaning the energy, cleansing it. Okay, yes, make sure there's nothing stagnant. Okay, all right, angels can bring forth the word. Ancestors are going to bring forth the word today. All right, let's shuffle and see what it is that we need to know, what it is that we need to be aware of. All right. And what's our next move? I feel like things are changing. Everything is changing. A lot of things are shifting, okay? Yes. Things that, you have planted or seeds you have sown, they're getting ready to bloom. All right. Watch out. Watch out. They get ready to bloom. And a lot of people want to come back to you. A lot of people that were in your energy. Oh, people that didn't help you, didn't help you get to where you are now. Wasn't there for you to support you. A lot of people are curious about you, what you may be doing now. They may be hearing things about you, that you're making progress. Okay, somebody has new love, maybe. Okay, and it's going to be a divine love. All right, yeah. Somebody is seeing people for who they are instead of who they want them to be. Yeah, a lot of things are coming, and God is removing a lot of people from your life. So you might be feeling alone at this time, Yeah, that's because He's setting you apart, because He's lining things up for you so that you can have. So all these energy vampires can stop taking from you. Yeah, they've been taking from you. Just taking without giving back, and no equal giving or take, But we're going to see what's in the energy, and we're going to move forward. Okay, and we're going to trust and have faith, in God, because I have so much faith that it's ridiculous. Okay, my faith is very, 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 very high and large, and anything is possible. Miracles happen. Okay, miracles do happen. Hey, they happen. You just got to believe and believe in yourself that you are magic. Okay, so we have the King of Wands here in the reverse. So a King of Wands want to come through. They want to come forth and bring their wand, but they're unable to. They're unable to bring forth their wand. Okay. Yep, they want to try to, invest in a Nine of Cups with you or have a Nine of Cups with you, but they're unable to, because you're going to have a Nine of Cups all by yourself. So things that you have wished for, things you have prayed for, things that you have worked hard for, you're getting ready to have. Okay, the universe is in your favor. They're on your side and they're getting ready to deliver this 9 of Cups to you. Okay, this is materialistic, material things, material wealth, new car. Somebody might be getting a new car. Somebody might be getting a new house. Okay. Yeah, is going to have some keys by the end of this month in their hand, okay? Somebody might be opening up a business, but you're going to have the finances that you need. Somebody put in an application for something, trying to get approved. You're going to get approved. You're going to get what you need. You're going to get everything that you want with this 9 of Cups here, okay? Yeah, we got a Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're a Queen of Pentacles. Look at you. You're confident, you're strong, you know what you want, you're wise, you have wisdom, you're kind, okay? And you got pentacles. You got green things, okay? You're not in poverty, okay? Yeah, you have the 6 of Pentacles. So this King of Wands that wants to come through, he can't because it wasn't an equal give and take when you were with him. It wasn't balanced. So he's unable to come through. Okay. Yep. A 10 of Wands is here. You're standing your ground. Okay. He doesn't want you to stand your ground. He wants you to let down your guard. Okay. So that he can come in and manipulate your mind and get what he needs, and use his magic wand to manifest what he wants. That's why the 9 of Wands is here in reverse. The battle is half won as well, collective. I just heard that from angels. The battle is half won, okay? You've overcame a lot of obstacles, okay, to get to where you're at. You had to leave a lot of people. You had to leave a lot of people, places, and things to get where you're at right now. Okay, the Most High God is in control, and what he has for you, no one can take away. Yeah, we have the Magician card here. Yeah, so somebody tried to perform magic. That's what they did. They tried to put some magic on you. Okay. Yeah, they wanted to come and bring their wand and use their wand to get to your sacral chakra where you manifest things at and you bless others. It's power in your sacral chakra, okay? You can lay down with someone and able to heal them. People don't know that. You're able to lay down with someone and share yourself and heal them and bring wealth and joy and peace to their life. Yes, you have that power to do that. The Magician card is here in reverse. So they can't come forth and bring their magic, and they're unable to get your magic, but that's what they wanted. They wanted your magic. Yeah, the Moon card is here. Yeah, so your instincts was correct on this person. If you had suspicion or thought, yeah, this person wants something, they're out to get something from me, your intuition was correct. Yeah, your intuition was correct. The moon is here. And so they've been performing magic, but things are changing because of the moon. Right now, the moon is in retrograde. I think it's Mercury. So you've probably been feeling spontaneous, like you want to do something, like maybe cut your hair or get a tattoo or piercings or something like that. But Spirit is like, trust your intuition, your instincts, okay? Trust your instincts at this time, because it's a lot of people trying to come forth and deceive you. Okay, it's a lot of people trying to come forth and get you to do things that you normally wouldn't do, trying to take you out of that box that you're in, out of that protection that the Most High God has on you. They want to bring forth something to you that is not good for you. Okay, yeah, with the moon card. So use your instincts. Just go with the flow. Okay, don't change anything. It's the moon. It's in retrograde. Do not change anything. Okay, and then he's a wolf. Look, the moon card is here. He's a wolf. He's up to no good. He's up to no good. So he's doing moon magic. That's what he's doing. That's what kind of magic it is. That's why it's in the reverse. He's doing moon magic. Okay, but he doesn't know that you're connected to the moon as well as the stars. You're a cosmic being. Your cosmic beings are here. Okay, they're protecting you. They're watching over you. Yeah, look, justice. Justice is going to be served on your behalf. Yeah, things were unjust when you guys were together. They tried to come forth. This is with anybody. Justice is going to be served. See, right now, people are going through karma for what they did. It's springtime, okay? So in the winter, nothing could happen. Everybody was doing their dirt. Everybody was burning bread on your name. Everybody was taken from you because everybody was in hibernation. So they were trying to come up with plans how they could get over on you and things they could do to take from you. But while you were in solitude in the winter, hibernating, okay, and manifesting these things, now you're getting ready to have them. That's why the Nine of Cups is here. You're getting ready to have that. It's springtime now, okay? You're going to have an equal give and take. Okay, but they didn't want you to have it. They didn't want you to be balanced. And so that's why justice is here. And it's going to be served on your behalf, collective. Yes, it is. It's going to be served on your behalf. So people better watch out. They got another thing coming if they think they're going to get over on you. Look, the Hyphen card is here. They broke a rule. That's what they did. They broke a rule. Okay, this religious group, this cult, these people, okay, they broke a rule. God is here and he's not in their favor. God is here. The Hyphen card is here. They broke a rule. Something was unjust. That's why justice is here. What was unjust is they were doing magic. They were doing moon magic. Yeah, they wanted your riches and glories. They wanted what the Most High had from you, for you. This King of Wands wanted to bring forth magic. He wanted to lay down and have sex with you. That's what he wanted to do. He wanted to try to get your sacral chakra all wound up. And here he's been laying with other people. Yeah, he wanted to bring you something terrible. Yeah, he didn't want you to stand your ground with the Ten of Wands. Okay, he wanted you to be scared. He is mad that your ancestors are here. Your ancestors are here and they're ready. They're ready for war, okay? They got their war clothes on. They're not playing. These cosmic beings and angels, they not playing. Okay, I don't know why people think it's a game. It's not. It's not. And I know because I'm experiencing some things. I've went through a lot. That's how I'm able to speak on it, because I've been through a lot. Look, the World card is here. Things are not going to change for them. It's in reverse. So they're going to keep going through the same cycle. But other than that, collective, you broke a cycle. You broke a cycle. But with them, things are not going to change. They're going round and round. They're still on that hamster wheel. Angels is not guiding them. The angels are here, judgment. Okay, that's why they're going round and round. Okay, and it's in reverse. Things are not coming forth for them because angels are here. Look, angels, and they're reaching out. They're trying to come back to you. You see them hands and stuff and the cross there? They're reaching out. People even in religion is reaching out to you, you know, because they want to know. They want to know. They're curious now. What's going on? They see that you're prospering. They see that the Most High God is really, you know, working miracles in your life. Things that you had set forth and prayed for. Somebody might have, lit candles on their altar, or, you know, they've been burning bay leaves, or, sprinkling cinnamon in their house. These rituals and things have helped you get to where you need, and praying to the ancestors and angels have helped you. Now they're blowing their horn. They're blowing their horn because they're putting everybody at a halt. They're putting everybody at a standstill because now judgment is here. These people are getting ready to be judged for what they did to you. Look, the hangman. Yeah, so it's in reverse. So yeah, they're hanging around or trying. They can't even hang out and have a good time. But they're hanging upside down because they don't know what to do. They're stuck. They're trying to think of how they can come in to manipulate your mind, to stop your green things, okay? To keep you from getting an equal give and take with a new love, okay? Yeah, they want to stop that. They want to stop you from being prosperous. That's what they want. Yeah, but look, an emperor is here. Didn't I say they're trying to stop this emperor from coming in, a new love, and you having an equal give and take, okay? And they're trying to trump on your Nine of Cups, which is your prosperity, your material wealth out here in the physical world. They're trying to rain on that parade. And then they got word. They know that someone is watching you. They know that someone is going to have you. That's why they're in the reverse. That's why judgment is here, because they tried to bring forth magic on you. That's what they did. But look, an emperor is here. He's in leadership. somebody that's in control. He knows what he wants. His mind is right. He has all his mind. Okay? He's not crazy. He's not out here being destructive and doing things he's not supposed to do. Okay? It's going to be divine. It's going to be a divine love. Okay? Because the Most High God is in control. He's guiding this. Okay? Yeah, they wanted to bring death to that. That's why it's in the reverse, but they can't. They wanted it to be dead, but it's dead with that person as far as your past person and all those people that were against you is dead. They cannot come forth. Okay, they cannot summon any more demons to come forth and fuck with you. Okay, because you are protected by the whole Most High God. Whoever was trying to do magic on your love life, okay, trying to manifest you not having love. Okay, the reason why probably in your past you were having all these lovers that weren't good for you, that's because someone was doing magic. This King of Wands, or it might have been a woman doing it. Take it wherever it resonates, but they were doing magic to stop this new love coming in. But you're going to have that. Spirit said no more. Angels and ancestors said no more. You're going to have what you need. Okay, you're going to have a new love. And they're bringing death to that situation. Yeah, and they wanted you dead. That's what they wanted. They felt like if they couldn't have you, no one could. Okay, sending demons to you. Yeah, to a whole earth angel, an angel of the sun. Look, you're going to have this 10 of Pentacles. You're going to have this 10 of Pentacles. You're going to be wealthy, okay? You're going to have a big house on a hill, honey. Okay, look at that. It's beautiful. It's going to be like heaven, okay? It's going to be heaven here on earth for you, honey. Yes, it is. Look, you got these pentacles. Look at this. Ain't this beautiful? Look, the angels are even here. Remember in the book of Ezekiel, they talked about what the angels look like, and they got the eyes and things like that. Look, you guys, this is so beautiful. Look, the Empress. Yeah, they didn't want you to be an Empress. They didn't want you to be an Empress. They wanted you to neglect your own needs. Okay? They wanted you to be down in the dumps. They didn't want you to take care of yourself. Okay? They wanted to bring you down. But here you are, a whole Empress or an Emperor. Okay? And you're getting ready to have a 10 of Pentacles, a 9 of Cups. Okay? You're protected by angels. These people are under justice. You're getting justice, but these people are under judgment, okay? And justice is being served as well, okay? That's why the Empress card is here in reverse. They wanted you to neglect your own needs. And then somebody did. An Empress that somebody thought, the person that they went towards, they thought she was an Empress. They thought she was an Empress. They went to an Empress, a fake ass Empress, they thought. She was, but she wasn't. Come to find out, she neglects her own needs. Okay? Yeah, she's codependent. She needs somebody. She needs some help. Yeah, she needs help. And they do know now that they're not going to have that 10 of Pentacles with her. Okay? That's what's really fucking them up. Okay? Yeah, we got the Page of Pentacles here in reverse. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's here in reverse. So he can't bring forth any money to you. He can't charm you with any money. He wants to come forward. But this person, they know that they cannot buy you. Okay? They cannot buy you. You cannot be bought. Okay? And that's what they thought they could do. They thought they could buy you. You didn't care about money. You didn't been without. You didn't been without. You didn't had nothing. Okay? Yeah. You didn't been without. See, you've been through a lot of things in your life. That's what this person didn't know about you. They thought you were materialistic and that you were money hungry, that you were a money-nizer. That's what they thought. But they had it all wrong. And they see this now. They see that they had it all wrong now. Yeah, they did. They see that they have it all wrong now. What else, ancestors and angels? What else can you tell the collective? What else do they need to know? Thank you, ancestors. Yeah, Page of Cups is here. And it landed on the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So he wants to come and take you to dinner. He's going to come and try to make you an offer. Okay? And he might try to bring you something because that fish is in the cup. Something that you don't want. And maybe an STD. Okay? This person needs to get checked out. They've been laying with everybody and everything, honey. Okay, take it wherever it resonates. It could be a man or a woman, but this person that wants to come forth, okay, that messed up with you, that tricked you off, okay, for an empress or an emperor that's in reverse, wants to come forth now and maybe talk and try to reconcile with you, okay, reconciliate so that they can get back in your energy, okay, because they probably are sorry for what they did, but they had their chance. They had their chance, and this person needs to grow. Okay, they need to grow. They got to learn from their mistakes. They got to grow spiritually. Okay, yeah, this Knight of Wands is here now. Okay, a Knight of Wands. So, a Knight of Wands, somebody wants to come in, this Knight of Wands. Okay, and he wants to offer his wand. Okay, so this new person, okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels and ancestors. Thank you. This emperor that wants to come in, he is very magical, okay? He is very divine. He has his shield up, okay? He has his armor on, the armor of the Lord, okay? He is ready for war. He has your back. He is going to have your back. He is going to be loyal to you. He's going to be dedicated to you. Okay, he's going to love you for who you are, or it could be a woman. She's going to love you for who you are. She's going to be dedicated. She's going to cater to you. She's going to be a woman to you. Okay, with what you need. Yeah, she's going to do that. She's going to bring you love and joy. You guys are going to be able to pray together. You guys are going to be able to manifest together. You guys are going to be able to have things together. Yeah, and he wants to come forth and bring forth a page of cups. So he wants to take you to dinner. Yeah, he's going to offer. He's going to call you, or he's going to get in touch with you some kind of way. And he's going to ask, hey, do you want to go have dinner? Do you want to go have dinner? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now this fell, it flipped and it fell in the reverse. So the Three of Wands here. So your person, okay, all right. So you got the way it landed though, it flipped. I did not see it, but the way it landed in the reverse of Three of Wands. So this person, your past person, he cannot look in. He's looking in on the world. He doesn't have the key, okay, to open up doors that he needs to open up right now. They've been closed for him, okay, because he's under judgment with the Three of Wands. But you, on the other hand, collective, you have the key and you're able to look out and see where you're going, okay? You're able to see people for who they are once again instead of who you want them to be, okay? And you're selling out. Look, you're selling out into the sunset. You're on the right path. You see the glow? You're on the right path. And you have a wand. Ancestors are guiding you. They're guiding you on this pathway. But him, on the other hand, this past person or these past people, it's in reverse. They're not being guided. They're not using their intuition. They're not being guided by the Most High God. Okay? They don't have a light. They don't have an ancestor. Okay? They don't even deal with the ancestors. They don't even know who the ancestors are. Okay? They don't know. They're lost. It's unequally yoked. It's not a good thing. This landed on the Nine of Cups. Yeah, Eight of Wands. Ancestors are here. It's going to be fast movement. Things are getting ready to change for you. Things are getting ready to come through fast for you with this Nine of Cups here. Material wealth. Yeah, ancestors are here. It landed on it. Okay? So yeah, expect things to change. Expect rapid growth. Rapid growth. Expect fast movement for you. Things are getting ready to change. Change is here now for you. Okay, if it hasn't already happened, and you're probably seeing things that are starting to happen, things that you've manifested, they're coming to the light. They're here. They're in the light. You can see them. You can visibly see them. You probably couldn't see them. Okay, spiritually, or when at that time you were manifesting them spiritually, you couldn't see them, but you knew what you wanted. And so you talked to ancestors and you talked to angels and you told them what you wanted. And now they're here and they have their wand up. You're protected, honey. You're protected. I'm seeing 10,000 of them. I'm seeing 10,000 ancestors. Okay. Thank you, ancestors. Okay, so we have the devil here, but it's in reverse. So yeah, you're protected. They can't come forth. They can't come forth. Ancestors are here. Ancestors are here. So they can't come forth. They can't come forth and bring, drama to you or devil energy because you're aware. You're aware. Your eyes are open. Your eyes are open. You're being guided. You have ancestors here. They're not being guided in the reverse. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And this Knight of Wands, he has his shield up. He needs growth. You guys are going to be able to grow together, though. He's still growing spiritually. He knows things. But you guys are going to be able to grow together and see things together. You are. You are. Yeah. You really are. Mm-hmm. I love this angelic deck, the Wayseeker. That's what it's called. Yeah, the Ace of Wands is here, and it landed on the Eight of Wands. So you're being guided. You need to trust your intuition, okay? Your first thing that came to your mind, that first thought, that is correct, okay? That is correct. Or that instinct that rises in your chest is a yes. No rise is a no, okay? The rise in your chest is a yes. When you ask yourself a question, no rise, it's a no. Okay, that's that feeling that you feel if your stomach is hurting when you get around this person, or you ask yourself a question, or it's unsettling when you think about it. That is a yes. If it's not nothing there and it's peaceful and it's calm, okay, that is a no. Okay, that's how you read your body. That's why it's good for you to be by yourself, okay, until God is able to bring forth. Okay, that's why another reason God is moving all these people out of the way. Ancestors, they got their wands out. They moving people all out of the way, okay, so that you can have what you need. Yeah. And you need to use your instincts, because the Eight of Wands was on that. Use your instincts, because it's a lot of wolves going to be coming at you. Okay, you got to use your discernment. You got to be able to use your discernment. Okay, yeah, you got to be able to. But you got an Ace of Wands. Okay, this is magical. This is something happened. This is miraculous. Something that you thought would never happen is getting ready to happen for you. This is a blessing from the divine. These are miracles. Remember, I said that at the beginning of the reading. Miracles really do happen. Supernatural things, they really do happen. That's why I said always keep your faith high. You see this feather in my head? My faith is high. This is ancestors. Okay, keep your faith high. That's what you want to do. That's your faith. Look, Two of Swords. Yeah, they wanted you to be blindfolded, your past person. Wanted you to be blindfolded and not be able to see what they were trying to come forth with. See what they were trying to bring to you. Okay, with the Two of Swords. And yes, keep your sword up still. Don't let it down, even with this new person. Because you still have to pray. Because it's going to be different people when this new person comes in, this emperor trying to tear y'all down. Okay, but y'all going to be able to defend these motherfuckers together. Y'all gonna be ready to put y'all war clothes on and come together and manifest and do what y'all need to do, with this Ace of Wands, because miracles do happen. Okay? Yeah, you guys are gonna be a team. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna be a team. Okay? But yeah, somebody wanted you to be blindfolded. They didn't want you to have intuition. They didn't want you to be able to tap in with the divine. Okay? Yeah, they didn't want you to be able to see. Yeah, they didn't. They didn't want you to be able to see. Yeah, they didn't want you to be able to meditate. And somebody needs to meditate. Okay? Somebody needs to meditate. Yep, the Knight of Swords. Now they got their sword up, your person. Yeah, he's defensive. He's in the defense mode because he felt like you might have pulled a fast one on him. You know what I'm saying? Or you didn't do fair to him. It was unjust, but really he was the one that messed it up. He was the one, or she was the one that messed up the relationship, okay, by doing this magic on you and trying to take your riches and glories. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Using you, trying to buy you with the Six of Pentacles here. It not being balanced because his intuition, his intentions, his intentions and his intuition. So he didn't use his intuition, and his intentions was not pure. So not only did he not use his intuition while he was giving you this money, it wasn't balanced when he was giving it to you. His intentions were not pure. That's why it's in the reverse, because he was out to get something. Okay. Yeah. And this person feels like you're obligated. You're obligated to them, because they did give. But you gave all your energy to this person and helped them manifest the things that they do have. Yeah. So you don't owe anyone anything. They want you to think that you owe them. Yeah, so now they got their sword up. They're in defense mode because that's what they thought, you know. And they can think it all they want, but ancestors are here. Okay, ancestors are here. The Most High God is here, and He's in control. That's what's going on, and people need to realize that. When they realize that, they're gonna be a better person. Look, you a queen of you, and you got your sword up. Okay, you ready? So they can come forth if they want to. You're ready. Look, your intuition is correct. Look at that purple. Okay, you got wisdom and knowledge. Okay, yeah, and you got your sword up against this person because you don't want to be hurt and you don't want to miss out on your blessings. You don't want to be dethroned, okay, from your throne, because right now you're sitting on your throne with your crown. Yes, you made the right decision if you left that person. Yeah, don't second guess yourself. You didn't make the wrong decision. Confirmation. You made the right decision. Yeah, you didn't make the right. I'm confirming for you. You did not make the wrong decision. You made the right decision because you have power within yourself. You don't even need anyone. You don't need anyone. You have power within your own self. Yeah, you have your own magic that you've been blessed with. Yeah, they were a fool. This person was a fool, but they wanted you to be a fool. That's what they wanted. They wanted you to be easygoing, let them run over you, people please, and let them take your gifts. That's what they wanted. Yep. And misuse your sacred chakra. They thought it was okay to go out and lay with any Tom, Dick, and Harry and come back to you and think everything was going on. This person was a fool, and it's no new beginnings for them. Okay? They were a fool. This is new beginnings, new ideals. They don't have any new beginnings, and they don't have any new ideals. They're stuck. Okay? They're still in the same mind frame they were when they left you. Okay, you might have had the urge to reach out because the moon is in retrograde and do something different. Yeah, the devil try to come forth and play tricks on you, on your mind, thinking that you made a mistake and you needed to go back and reach out to that person. No, ma'am, or no, sir. It's in reverse, the devil card here. So know your worth. Queen of Swords, know your worth. You're powerful all by yourself. You don't need anyone. You don't need anyone but angels and ancestors and whoever they bring forth to you. But use your discernment and you'll know because you won't have to ask. And this person won't judge you when you love on yourself. They won't judge you. They'll compliment you. Oh, that's good. That's nice. Yeah, you should have did that for yourself. And you'll know it's genuine because you'll be able to feel it in your soul. You'll be able to feel it in your soul. Okay? You'll be able to feel it all throughout your body, baby. You'll know. You'll know. Okay? Yep. The Knight of Pentacles. Yep. So somebody's been watching you. The Knight of Pentacles. So you got a stalker on your hands as well. Somebody else has been watching you. Or this person probably has been watching your past person. But somebody is stalking you. They're watching your move. They didn't pay somebody. Okay? They didn't pay somebody to watch you and try to come forth. Okay? In the night, they've been watching you. They watch you when you leave. They watch you when you go to work. Somebody might need a move. Okay? You might have to put a protection order out on somebody. Okay? Because the Justice card is here. Okay? And the Judgment card. They're both out here on the table. But somebody is watching you. Paying somebody. If they're not watching you, they didn't pay somebody. And they couldn't bring forth anything. They blocked. They can't get to you. They're blocked. Yeah, they can't come to you. Queen of Swords. That's why you have your sword up. You're wondering, why am I feeling like this? You know what I'm saying? Why I'm feeling, probably looking out the window. Somebody probably sleeping with their gun under their pillow, okay, or under their mattress or next to them. And you wondering why you got your knife out or your gun out, your Tommy out. Yeah, you feeling this way because you got a stalker. You got a stalker. You got somebody crazy, delulu, okay, living in an illusion. That's what's going on. Four of Pentacles is here. Okay? So no new start for them. Nothing new. They wanted to have your money chained up with them, tied up. Okay? They might have tried to made a promise and said that they was going to marry you. Okay? Said that they was going to marry you and have a family with you. Yep. And lied. This person didn't want that. They just wanted to chain your money up. They wanted to tie your money up. And people been trying to tie your money up, trying to stop your money from coming in, from you manifesting your money. Yeah, they wanted to lock it down. You see this lock? They wanted to lock your gifts down. Yeah, they wanted to lock it down. Yeah, and it landed on the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is here. Yeah, they wanted to stop your gifts, what the Most High God had for you. Your magical moments. Okay? This person didn't see some supernatural things with you too. They didn't see some things happen. They know who you are. Okay? They want that. They want that. Oh, I got a good job. I don't need that. I got this and I got that. I got 2, 3, 10 cars and baby, I don't care about none of that. You don't have this. You don't have no magic. You don't have no power. You're not getting no downloads from the divine. You're not talking to angels and ancestors, baby. You don't got shit. This trumps all the money in the world. This trumps all the cars in the world. Lamborghinis, BMWs, Lexuses, all that shit. Magic from the Most High God, the gift from the Most High God that God has blessed you with is more than any of this material stuff out here in the world. That person was living in an illusion. He's an illusion. But you know what? He tried to play on your top. Tried to play with you and act like, money is everything. And you already didn't had all the money in the world that you could get at a young age. At a young age. Okay? Some of y'all jumped off the porch real young. I did at 16. I've been on my own. I was on my own since I was 16 years old, gritting and grinding out here. And this whole time, people in my family and stuff doing spell work on me. People out here in the streets jealous of me, wondering, dang, why she always get away? How she always on top? How is she doing it? Because I've been protected since day one. Since I came out the womb. See, these people, just because they're your family, doesn't mean you guys have the same DNA. Okay? Yeah. Your DNA is divine. Okay? You special. You got something special going on about yourself. Okay? Special. These all fell out. Let me pick them up. And they fell out on the Eight of Wands. And they kind of spread it. So, let me get the first one. Yep, the Four of Wands here. So, Spirit is saying, sit back and enjoy your riches and glories. Don't worry about it. He's already got it worked out for you, baby. He's already worked everything out for you. You don't have to worry where money is going to come from. Let them lead you. Let them guide you. Okay, with the Three of Wands here. It came out in reverse for that person. But let them guide you. Okay? Yeah, go outside and meditate and look into the sunset. Watch the moon at night. Go outside when it's raining and collect you some rainwater and pray over it and manifest with it. Okay? But you've got everything. You don't need anything. Relax. Romance is here. Romance is coming. Okay? Look, it looks like a hammock. It looks like a hammock. Imagine yourself sitting in a hammock, and having a good time with your partner. Look, things are blooming. They're growing. Look, you guys, pumpkins and stuff. Look, tomatoes, fresh things, fresh fruit. Yeah, grapes and stuff. Yeah, enjoy this. Enjoy this. This is prosperity. God wants you to relax. The Most High, He don't want you to be worried. And He don't want nobody to be in your life to come forth and cause confusion. Because when it's confusion, God is not present. Okay? When it's chaos and confusion going on, it's hard for God to try to come in and work His magic. Okay? That's why the Hyphen card is here. They broke a rule. They broke a rule. They went against a chosen one. Okay? Somebody that's an earth angel. Somebody that's protected and guided. Okay? Somebody that been done wrong their whole life. Okay? And you got a good heart. Your heart is pure. They came against you. Okay? Yeah, the Two of Pentacles, they're not going to be able to come in. It's in reverse. They're not going to be able to bring forth the Two of Pentacles to you. Okay? They're not going to be able to. Things are rocky for them. Okay? Things are on very shaking ground. Okay? And that's probably all they got is Two Pentacles. They don't have much, but they trying to hold on to what they got. Okay? To try to see what they can do to come in. Okay? But Spirit is saying explore your options. Do not settle for anyone that is not from Him. Okay? Look, you're the sun. You're shining bright. Okay? You're shining bright. You're radiant. All right. Yes, you're radiant. You bring love, joy, and peace, vitality. You have everlasting life. You've been here before. You've reincarnated over and over again. And this time that you came back, you're walking in your purpose. This is your time, okay, to use your gifts. Do something that you're good at. Find out what it is that you need to be doing. What is it that you're good at? Okay, what do you like to do that you're good at? Okay, somebody might take care of people. Okay, somebody might love to sing. You need to use your voice. Okay, and share that with the world. Somebody might like to dance, but it's a special gift that God has that He gave you, and you got to bring it forth, okay, to the world, because you're supposed to be sharing that with others. You're not supposed to be sitting and, not being seen. It's your time to be seen. You're the sun, okay? You're bright and you're shining bright. And look, nature, ancestors again, they're here. Ancestors are here. Yep, they are. Ancestors are here. Trees. Somebody probably need to go out in nature. Look, there's birds in the back. Yeah, they're probably ravens. Those are messengers from God. So you get downloads. You get messages from God. Okay? God speaks to you. Okay? Collective. Yep, the King of Cups. He's like, what happened? What's going on? What happened? Wow. And people see you. They looking with their drink in their hand. They like, wow, she did change her life. People are in amazement right now. Okay? People are amazed. Okay? Somebody need to open up their root chakra too. Somebody's root chakra is closed off. Okay? So he's not getting messages. Okay? Or he is getting messages. This King of Cups. He's getting messages. Yeah. But somebody's root chakra is closed. So he's getting messages about you. Okay? This King of Cups. He's getting messages. He's getting word. He heard. Okay? This is probably the emperor that wants to come forth. He heard. He didn't got word. Somebody then came to him. A friend or somebody then came to him and told him some information about you. So now he's interested. He want to come through. Okay? Yeah, somebody told the person that's getting ready to come and make connection with you about you. Okay? Yeah. And they can't believe it. And people can't believe it. You see how he holding his chest? He can't believe it. Mm-hmm. He can't believe that you didn't turn into this person. Somebody past person can't believe. They can't believe who you are. Yeah, they're in amazement. Yeah, they want to put a four of swords in your back, this past person that see you doing this. Look how he looking in shock. He want to put a four of swords in your back. Okay? Yeah, he want to put a four of swords in your back. Okay? Yeah. Mm-hmm. A four of swords. Let's look and see what that is. Because I can't remember right now with this new deck that I have. So let's look. Let's see what the Four of Swords is, you guys, real quick. Four of Swords. Ancestors, what's the Four of Swords? I should have known. But because it looks different. Okay, so mentally or emotionally overwhelmed, stress, anxiety, drained, fear, burnt out. So yeah, he's feared. He's burnt out. He can't believe it. Okay, this person right here, this King of Cups, he's mentally or emotionally overwhelmed by what he's seen. He's in amazement when he looks at you. Because you probably weren't that person when you were with him. Okay, so you changed, you transformed right in front of them. That's what happened. You transformed right in front of them. And then we got the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, so they feel bad for what they did. Yeah, they know that you're going to be able to move on. You're going to be able to have happiness. Okay, with this Five of Pentacles. Let's see what the Five of Pentacles is. These cards look different to me. They really do. They are different. They're totally different from the decks that I've been using. They are, but I'm getting it. The Most High God is helping me. They working it out for me. They're in my favor. I can't say that. I know they helping me and they working me out or working it out, working me out. Yeah, that's what they doing. They working my mind. That's what they doing. They working my mind. Yeah. And I love the challenge. I do. I love it because that's where growth comes. Okay. Yeah. So the Five of Pentacles is possibly financial or spiritual hardship for this person, poverty, financial difficulty, troubles, hard time, cold weather. So yeah, they're gonna be going maybe possibly through poverty. For what they did to you, it's gonna be hard times, spiritual hardships for that person. Okay? Spiritual hardship for this person. All right. Then we got we already had the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, hardship for that person. That's what it is. Because you got blessings coming forth. Okay? You got new things. Things are blooming for you. They're blooming. Things are happening for you, collective. Okay? I love this read. This was a beautiful read today. It was different. The energy was even different. It was, and the energy was different. And so I appreciate that, angels and ancestors, for giving me that moment, to look at things differently. It wasn't a tense read. It wasn't overwhelming. This is an angelic deck that I'm working with. And so I am working closely now with my angels and ancestors. I'm not working really with anyone else in the divine. I've been working with them, but, sometimes, we want to confine into other people, physically in this physical realm here on earth. We want to confine into other people when really all we have to do is let angels guide us, because they've been guiding us this whole time. Open up the door for them. Start calling on them to come. Archangel Michael is one of them. Okay, he's over all the angels. There's a lot of them. I believe there's 7 of them. But there are a lot of angels. Stagnation. Yeah, that person was stagnant. They were stagnant. The person that was in your life, your past person, they were stagnant. They were stagnant. Yep, they were not loyal to you. Okay, this person was a wolf in sheep's clothing. They were a dog. Okay, and somebody probably has a dog. Yeah, they weren't loyal. And that's why judgment is here. That's why they're under judgment now. Ancestors are here. They're getting down to the root of the situation, even as far as third party. Don't even worry about these third parties out here, okay? Because ancestors are getting down to the root of the situation. They're taking care of it, okay? Yeah, your intuition is correct. Your intuition is correct. Your person probably got this person knocked up, okay? And they weren't telling you about it. That's probably another rule they broke, you know? Yeah. But use your intuition, Spirit is saying. Yeah. Because you transformed into a butterfly. That's what happened to you. That's why these people are in shock with the King of Cups here. That's why they're in shock, because you've transformed. You're not the same person that you used to be when you were with them. Okay? So they probably wondering, well, why she wasn't like this? Because you weren't like that. You hadn't had an awakening yet. But you're being admired at this time. You're a whole sunflower. You're being admired. Yeah, by all type of people. People admire you. Yes, they do. They admire you. Let's see what else. Things have been revealed to you today. You have the key. Okay? You have the key to open the door. Things have been revealed. All right, to you. All right. Yeah. My intuition has spoken to you all. All right, about the situation. And your intuition, use it. Use your intuition. Okay, regarding the situation and what's going on, your discernment about people. Okay, because they're already moving them. Ancestors, they're already moving them away. Things are being assessed. They're setting those people down. Sit down. They're sitting them down. They're sitting them down. Where they got to reflect. They got to reflect on what they did and how they treated you as a person. That's why they're going into poverty, spiritual hardship. Yeah, because they got to reflect. They got to reflect on what they did with the Four of Swords here, laying in their bed at night. Okay? Laying in their bed at night. They had to set their hat down. Their leadership, they had to come off their high horse. They going through an ego death. They going through an ego death. Look, he had to set his hat down. We got the feather in it. Yeah. And leadership. He broke a rule. Ego death. Yeah, God is making them see who they are. And letting them see that you're a son. A son. An angel of the sun. You had unconditional love for that person. Ancestors and angels have unconditional love for you, collective. You're a tulip. Okay? Yeah, they're facing their self. They're in their shadow self, their dark side. Okay? Somebody might be going through a spiritual awakening where they got to face the shadows. That's their dark side of their self. This person probably is a Leo. Okay? You was dealing with a beast, collective. You was dealing with a beast, a whole beast. Okay? But you were able to tame him and put him where he needed to be with ancestors and angels. They helped you. They guided you to where you needed to go, regarding that person. This person was bullheaded as well. He was bullheaded, you know what I'm saying, thinking he know it all. Yeah, he was a Mr. Know-it-all. He thought he knew it all, thought he knew what your next move was, you know what I'm saying, and everything. He thought he knew you. He didn't know you. Yeah, because you're innocent. And that's another reason why you're going to be blessed. Because you're innocent. Okay? Yeah, you're innocent. You're an innocent person. And these people treated you like you weren't. They treated you like you weren't nothing. That's what they did. They're being illuminated. And they've been illuminated out of your life. And you're protected. Don't dim your light for anyone. You shine it bright. Don't dim your light. Because that's the first thing they'll try to do. This person with a temper. They try to manipulate, that's in their shadow self. They try to manipulate your mind, okay, to make theyself try to be superior or put theyself up there because they got an insecurity about theyself, about who they are. That's why they got to face theyself, Okay, that's why they got to lay in their bed with the 4 wands here. 4 swords, I mean. And face themselves. Ego death. They got to come out of that ego. Oh, yeah, ancestors and them going to break them down. All the way down. Because things is being assessed. Okay? Ancestors is here. They getting down to the root of the problem. They're getting down to the root of the problem. Yeah, as far as this pathway and passageway that you're going down. Yeah. They're getting these people together. Yeah, and family was involved. Familiarity, family was involved. Okay? So this family member is seeing you. They see you. That's why he got his hand on his chest. He a king of cups, his family member. He see you. And this family took advantage of you as well. Your family did. They stole from you. They took money from you. They didn't want you to have this 10 of Pentacles that the Most High God got for you. Yeah. That's why justice is here. Judgment. The law is here. Somebody going to be going to court. Somebody got an inheritance. Okay? Somebody got an inheritance and is going to be going to court. That's what's going on. Somebody got an inheritance, you guys, and they wanted things to be unseen for you. They didn't want you to see it. These people stole from you. This family did. That's why they're going to be under judgment. They're going to be under judgment. They might even be going into poverty. Okay? As well as this lover. Yeah, now they hanging around upside down because they don't know what to do. Yeah, this emperor using his leadership goals. Okay? Yeah. Or he might be a king of cups, a family member. But an emperor is definitely going to come into you. He definitely going to come in. Somebody that's aligned. But yeah, they wanted to stop this. The family did. This blessing right here. These riches and glories of the Most High God. Yeah, things are being revealed. Things are being revealed. Okay? All these people was in devil energy against you. You ain't do nothing to nobody. You was innocent. That's why you're going to be blessed. They was trying to block your blessings by doing magic. Block all your blessings. Trying to block your love life. Block your money. Block you having a nice house. You know, look. You innocent. Here you were out here and been out here exploring your options. Trying to find your way. Trying to find your way. Trying to get to what you need. Trying to sacrifice. That's what they did. They sacrificed you. They sacrificed you. That's why things were held up for you. That's why your money was on hold and everything. But they can no longer do that now. It's been released. Look, the death card, it's in reverse. All them demons they summons, it's been released. They can't no longer do that no more to you. They can't no longer do that. That's why Spirit said go relax and enjoy yourself and have a good time. You know, enjoy romance. Okay, and your family and going out to eat and cook your feet up. Okay? Because you are somebody. These people treated you like you wasn't shit. And here you are innocent. Innocent. They did stuff to your mama too. To your mom that you never had in your life. That they took from her. And they abandoned her. And they religiously hurt her. They under judgment. Yeah, they under judgment. They got to pay for what they did to your mom. They got to pay for what they did to your mama. Okay? Took from your mom. Still taken from her. And she in a nursing home. Stealing stuff from her. Taking stuff from her. Still. You got so much wisdom though. Your mom is protected. She got so much wisdom though. That's why ancestors are here. They're assessing things. Yeah, this family. Family be the ones. They be the ones. It be these perfect strangers out here that you don't know that love you, that give to you, that listen to you, that don't judge you. Yeah, be strangers out here. That's why Spirit said explore. Explore. You think these family members is on the up and up? They not. They against you. They don't love you. They've never been there for you. You've had a goal and been in poverty. Some of you, I've been in poverty. Yeah, I've been in poverty and did time. They didn't turn my kids against me, tried to. One of my daughters, I don't even know where she's at. They've been keeping her from me and putting lies in her ear about me and what happened. You know? And here I am, these people wealthy. They got money. Okay? Yeah, they wealthy and they got money. But I'm out here in the streets, hustling and tussling, trying to make a way. But it was nothing but my wisdom that led me to where I am now, that got me, that kept me. It was nobody but angels. Here I was, a son. A son. Okay? A whole star. I was being guided. I was being guided. The reason why I'm able to make the moves that I was making. And because I'm innocent. Okay? Yeah, I'm innocent. So ancestors are watching these people and they're assessing them. Yeah. They sending people. They sending people to watch you, the family. Yeah, they sending people. They paying folks. They paying folks. They money getting ready to run out, though. They money gonna run out. They ain't gonna have no money to pay nobody to come and watch and see what you doing. Some of y'all families is in secret societies and masons and stuff. Yeah, they in secret societies and stuff. These religious cults behind closed doors is a whole nother one. You hear me? Yeah, pimping the system. But they want to talk about you sitting up here reading tarot and giving light, shedding light on darkness. And here you are innocent, doing the work of the Most High God. Going down your pathway. Going down your pathway. Don't be scared. Don't be scared of your gifts either. Going down your pathway. Yeah, because you're the sun. You bring light, vitality, peace to people, joy and happiness. You heal people. Some of y'all are healers. You heal people through your sacral chakra. That's why it's very careful about who you lay down with, who you give your body to. Because they can just snatch your energy and then you have you down and now you got to regroup and do it all over. And God forbid you stay with that person. You notice you sleep with somebody and like a broken record. You start swallowing down, swelling down. That's because they took your energy. You're a healer. Protect yourself. Know who you are. Use your intuition. Know who you are. Okay? Use your instincts. These people been doing magic. That's what they've been doing. Magic behind closed doors. Hiding behind religion and everything else. They jobs, because they in leadership. Oh, they don't do that. They what? You close that door at home. And they got an attachment on them. You hear me? You close that door at home. I'm starting to be like a fly now. I'm starting to hear stuff. I'm starting to hear conversations and people talking about me and their next move and what they gonna do. Yeah, some of y'all got that gift too. I think it's called clairaudience. Yeah, some of y'all is clairvoyance. Yeah, tap in, start Googling, doing your research, finding out. You got the gift. You got the gift and start paying attention. Paying attention to the signs and synchronicities because your angels is talking to you. These people need to go through inner growth, all of them. They need to go through inner growth. They don't know who they are. They need a balance. And you are balanced. Okay? Yeah. Your past person, he needs to go through inner growth. He needs to balance out his life. His light and his dark. He needs to balance it out. Yeah, he needs to balance it out. Yeah, you're going to get some information about that money. You're going to get some information about some money. Something somebody took from you. Yeah. Yeah, because justice is here. It's going to be served and it came out twice. Judgment came out twice too. Yeah. So that's what's going on. People getting their karma and they seeing you rise. They seeing that the Most High God is supporting you. See them two pillars? Yeah, they seeing that you didn't walk through that door. You didn't walk through the light. You didn't walk through there. And you got support. You're supported. I'll get one more and let you guys go. So glad I could bring forth the word. Okay. Yeah, they was persisting with doing this. They can't do it no more. The door is closed. It's closed. Okay. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to be wealthy and happy and in love and riding off in the sunset and getting on you a boat. Okay. Maybe going on you a cruise or something. And you sailing off into the sunset. It's your time now. Okay? And God gonna show them. Okay? Because guess what? You in alignment. All right? You in alignment with the Most High God. You in alignment. You hear me? And that was Love and Light, everyone. Thank you for watching the channel. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Thank you for everybody that subscribed. Okay? Keep your faith high. Believe in yourself. Okay? Do your research. Don't listen to no one. You got your angels and your ancestors guiding you. Okay? They don't want you to see. And it's power in meditation. Meditate. It brings calmness. They don't want you to know that that's where your power is in meditation. You hear me? I love you guys. Bye-bye. Till next time.